look at a Kenmore dual fuel oven. The issue is when you turn it on, it does not work. The element here does not come on, therefore it doesn't heat up. So one of the common problems with this is the control board in the back. So we're going to turn it around and take a look at that. We have the oven here turned on its diagonal so we can actually test the back side. We're actually going to turn the bake on so we can test voltages. We have it set for 300 degrees. You can barely read it, but it's in this right hand corner over here. But the bake is on. You hear the little clicking. We'll walk around the back side and we'll do some voltage testing. Alright, I'm testing the voltage on the unit itself. And as you see, we got 247 volts, which is correct. Now we have the oven on, so we're going to test the heating elements. Element right here, we got no voltage. There's a top element up here. We have no voltage. Now we know the unit itself has power, so that's either one of two things. Either the control board, which is here, has gone bad, or the elements has gone bad. So we're going to unplug the unit and we're going to test the elements to see if they're burnt out or not. Alright, the unit is unplugged. Here is the plug right here. We're going to disconnect the wire off the element. We're going to check for continuity. See if we hear a beep, and we hear a beep, therefore that element is good. We're going to test this bottom element. We're good. We hear a beep, therefore it's good, reading about 17 ohms. Alright, being the elements here and here are good, the next step is the control board itself. We'll take a look at it next. We're going to take the control board off. We have the control board here taken out of the back of the oven. We're going to be looking at the back side of it to see if there's any kind of issues going on with it, which is a common problem with these ovens. And we'll look at it and see what we find. We're going to actually start taking these tabs, which is on both sides. We're going to open it up just by use of a screwdriver. Okay, as you can see, it comes in two parts. And as I can go ahead and tell you, this relay right here is the oven relay, and this one right here is the one that's most likely causing the problems. And as we turn around to the back side, we can see right here that there's a bad solder joint right there. And so we're just going to resolder this joint. As you can tell, I just fixed it right here. So now it's actually fixed. And there we go. Put back together. It's ready for the oven itself. Alright, we're going to put the control board back in the oven. There's actually a picture diagram that I can put it back together with, so I'll make sure I get all the wires correctly. Alright, now that we have all the wires together, we're actually going to do a voltage test again. Alright, now we're actually going to plug the oven in so we can do some testing. Here's the plug. I'm going to reach back here and we're going to plug it in. Alright, she's plugged in, so we're going to go around now and we're going to turn the bake on. Alright, we're actually going to push the bake button here and then turn the unit on so we can do the testing. You heard the click, so you know it energized. Alright, we're going to test this lower element. And as you can tell on the voltmeter, it says 245 volts, which is good. So therefore, the lower element is getting power and the oven is now working. So this stove is fixed and ready to be put back together. Alright, it's time for us to put the back on this unit. We are basically done and it's functioning and it's working correctly. I'm going to plug the unit in now. Alright, we're actually going to test this with an infrared temperature. Let me turn the oven on. We're going to wait a few seconds. And we're reading the heat element at 193 degrees. So we're hot and it's working.